Hi, I'm Rob from Hop saying thanks for joining me live on YouTube. This is my second ever. Even though it's a lovely day, I really had to make sure I didn't just jack it in after one. That'd be just poor form, wouldn't it, really? So I'm just turning off my phone, getting more beeps. I'll just wait on until a few more people, and I'll just ramble for a minute. That's all right with you. I'm also going to pour a beer. Spitting feathers. Yeah, it's a lovely day, but I felt I'm going to let everybody down and myself down if I don't stick to this monthly thing that I did once. I should do it more than once, shouldn't you, really? So I've got a can of seems so long ago, doesn't it, just from track. It's IPA with Ruaka and Mosaic 6.5. Yeah, hopefully afterwards, I think Harry from Blue Nose is doing a live stream as well, which is a lovely thing. It's a Sunday afternoon session, which I used to love. One of my favourite parts of drinking in the week was go for a couple of hours locally, a couple of fine ales. So let's get that most important thing, the Samsung Notes list of beers. Turn on my shopping list. Anyway, if you're having a beer this afternoon, go on. It's a lovely day. Go and have a beer. Turn off my shopping list and get my beer list on. So, a couple of things. One thing I've tried to do, once again, like I did with my beers of the year, is that I want to make sure I don't just have the same one. I will mention multiple beers from one brewery, but I'm also going to I'm going to stick to make sure I've got 10 breweries specified. So, in no particular order. But this is lovely anyway. I'll talk about this one in a minute. I will get to questions as I go along. Yes, I Rob love a Sunday afternoon pint. Absolutely, Lee. Absolutely. So, in no particular order, as I'm wearing my new Verdant t-shirt. Don't worry, they're not beer of the month. Did I do beer of the month last month? I'm doing a beer of the month this month. So why not? I love watching YouTube list shows. I'm sure you do too. This is me trying to get my own slice of that in whatever way it is. I don't really do kind of many live streams, and live streams seem to be where it's at. So this is my little one. It's the first time I said that this weekend. Hey! Excuse me. So, Verdant. For me, Verdant have had a really strong month. Sometimes Verdant go up and down, and sometimes I think they're absolutely amazing. They've been really, really strong this month. And my beer from Verdant could have been one of three. It's been a real... I'm even making this decision on the spot. I'm going to make the decision on the spot right now. It's Invisible Ceiling. I have done a video of it. I don't know if I've posted it yet. Pale ale with, I think... Is it Brew One and Strata? Absolutely cracking. Great beer. If the mood takes me, I might flip up the. If nobody's commenting, I'll just stick up some untapped details. So yes, that's Invisible Ceiling. So I think they were only I think it was sub 5%. And super lovely, really flavoursome, and had a lot of character for a beer of that ABV. But you mean also from Verdant? The first one, what I was going to be my one, then Verdant kept having beers added to the list. So this is the Verdant sub rating. First beer, Invisible Ceilings. These ones not on the list. Great, but not on the list. Was Unconventional Tactics, which is the rebrew of a Nelson Sauvin hopped double IPA, which was stunning. A beer that I would have drunk more of, but it was so expensive, so I didn't drink more of it. But yeah, that was an absolute crack. I missed it first time round. Just got a few more comments. I'll keep ticking through these as we go along. Hi, everyone from Thomas. How you doing, mate? Steve from Steve Broodhound, mate. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Kind of wish I'd have had to give myself a bit more time to go out, but I wanted to do this, and I've got Harry's thing afterwards, which is always important to converse with friends. I think it's very important at the moment. And then we've got lovely Ollie from Pint Size. A few minutes in, nowhere near enough Kit Kat content so far. Ollie, I've just been to the little Tesco's down there, and I buy a loaf of bread, and I completely were eyeing them up. I watched it last night. If you've not watched Ollie from Pint Size's most recent video, which is about making stout straws from Kit Kats. Why didn't you go for the penguin? That's my comment, Ollie. Obviously, it's based on that thing. So, but yeah, please do check that out. It's probably Ollie's most serious and thorough video he's ever done, even though it's about one of the most ridiculous subjects you could potentially imagine. But yeah, please do go check that out. I thought that was great. But yeah, and then the other additional one from Verdant, which I thought was an absolute corker, was Track and Field, the most recent edition of Track and Field, which is supposedly their homage to Focal Banger from is it Focal Banger? Yeah, Focal Banger from The Alchemist. So I've got this kind of notion that it's a lot maltier than it was, and we had that on Wednesday night, and that was absolutely lovely. That nearly sneaks into list, but I had a couple of cans of Invisible Ceiling. I said reviews will appear, but you know what I'm like. They kind of turn up when they do. It's kind of like a bus in the countryside. Yeah, when it turns up, you're happy to see it. Next one, which is by the brewery that I'm drinking now, which is Track. And the beer in question was If Not Today. I'm going to remind myself on this one. Let's go on Untapped and remind myself what hops were in. If Not Today. It's double IPA. I'm sure it was. Was it like it's trendy hops, isn't it? Trendy hops, always trendy hops. If I've got two Track t-shirts this week as well. Lovely stuff. If Not Today. Yeah, it's an absolute corker. What's it say about this fella? Mosaic, Strata, and Galaxy. Yeah, that was absolutely stunning. I'll just flick the screen shares on share screen, Chrome tab. There we go. That's what you want to see, innit? Yeah. So this was that's absolutely stunning. Really good stuff. I mean, it's a 4.29 and justifiably so. Yeah. So if you're thinking, what did the can look like? Look like that. That was Oh, no, that was a tipper. Oh, I said tipper. Oh, I said it twice now. Oh, was it that? This is on my list from early on. Wow, Track have had a strong month. What the other one was thinking, if one else I had in my mind was a double. Let me go. I'm gonna you talk amongst yourselves. I'm just having a look. Track. Yeah, I'm just looking on. I can't fucking find it, but yeah, I'm sure one of the beer I had in my mind was actually double IPA, but that was the day we had loads of triple IPAs. I've lost everybody when they knocked up the Untapped. Come back. So that was good, but Track have had a good month. I mean, I've got the two new gold tops, which will be drunk. One of them at least this afternoon. So I might get through two today, but they could have been in this month. They could have been actually. It's March now. They'd have been March anyway. One of the bottom in February, so they could have been on the list, but no such luck. Anyway, next up was Glasshouse. Glasshouse on the edge, so it's Sturgely on the edges of Birmingham. Fantastic stuff. First real cans from Track. I mean from Glasshouse. Track on the brain and in the mouth. And what I went for was Sakura, which if I haven't posted it, it's pending. You'll get to see it very soon. It's really good beer. They released two pale ales and an IPA called Sakura. That was damn good. From drinking that set, because they were kind of like from a lower ABV up to like a 6.5 or whatever this was. Actually, let's go and have a look on that. So Sakura, is it Sakura? Glass. I'm not. Yeah, you might not be able to see this one, but that's not important. Mosaic and Nelson, 6.3. Yeah, the rest of it was a lot weaker. But I thought they were damn good. They were definitely good beers, but we can see the start of something. I think Glasshouse really shine on keg primarily. That's what I've mainly drunk. One of the places that I will be going first will be Birmingham. I'm definitely going to be once again heading down Birmingham because it's a great place to drink, and I've got some good friends down that way. Next one. So this is no no particular order, but if it was, this would be right up there. And that was False Scale from North. I should get slicker at this and False Scale and actually get some notes. That's a good idea. But I was just out walking until like 2 minutes before I stepped through the door and sat down. So that's 6.8% ABV. Let's do a bit of fucking screen share, lad. Everybody loves a bit of screen share. You do. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. You'll come off worse. Yeah. So this is probably my favourite release from North in kind of recent time. It looks like, all Idaho 7 really took me by surprise. It was an absolute storm of this. I think I posted that. If I am, that'll be going live this week. Don't worry. You never know. You might get a bumper. Might get a bumper edition. What's this? Hang on. Whoa. I thought somebody get a really low rating then. I was going to kick off big time and expose them for the liars. 4.8. I think that's a bit tight, to be honest. I thought that was absolute corker. Yeah, I thought that was a fantastic beer. Had that a few times as well. Shame it's one of those beers that I didn't get to try on draft. Loved that. Next up, switching things up a little bit. There's a lot of IPA in this list, but this channel, you know what to expect. So next up is The Weight of Brunch, most recent edition from Burnt Mill in collaboration with Mikkeller. It's a what's 10% Weight of Brunch? Let me check. I'm absolutely fucking shambles, aren't I? Mate, come on. Weight of Brunch. Not that I know that's a cognac version. But I think the same ABV, 10. It drinks bigger than that. The fucking monsters beers. I don't know if you've ever had them. Imperial Stout. It's supposedly a mix of, not a blend, but a mix of the recipes of, it's 10%. Of Weight of Gold from Burnt Mill that I've never had. And then Beer Geek Brunch from Mikkeller. Beer Geek Brunch Weasel doesn't exist anymore because they've discovered that the practices of getting Copy Luwak is not very nice, so they stopped doing it. But that was absolute stormer. That's just a big, unctuous, big old silly beer. Is that nice amount of barrel character? A real kind of like shining star of Burnt Mill's output, an absolute cork. But yeah, that was the bourbon barrel aged version. Don't know what particular bourbon barrel it says in here. No. Let's say it's Evan Hill because that's what everybody loves. Pappy Van Winkle. That's what it's going to be using, absolutely. Next up is Wylam. I think I drank this on the Sunday session last week. And that is You Can't Download the Future. So that's an IPA. It was going to pass me by. Wylam. It was going to pass me by because I love Wylam, but they have a tendency to be a bit kind of savoury, kind of musty on the dank side of things on their output of hoppy beer. So I wasn't going to bother. And then I think it was on Trembling Madness. I didn't buy it from Trembling Madness, but elsewhere. But Trembling Madness had it on their site with a little thing saying beer of the year or something, ? And I was like, oh, better get that one. And that was absolute stormer, was that. So what's the saying about Strat, Galaxy and Citra? There is a theme occurring here, if you've noticed, by the way. I've got a few more comments I'll get onto in a minute. Yeah, so that was absolutely storming, really nice, soft, pillowy New England IPA. And we've got Steve's Brewing Channel says, I've got a barrel I'm getting through. Beer recently brewed, just lager. Well, lagers aren't the easy beers to brew. And we've got Harry saying, is this like Beers of the Week with less alcoholic format? I don't know what Beers of the Week is like. What that is? Is that malt drinkers thing? Hi, Craig. Cheers. Yeah, so that was damn good. And I said, kind of stood apart from a lot of Wylam's kind of output. I said throughout this, comments, questions, bring it on. I mean, that's why I'm here. I'm here for an hour. Me for a good time, not a long time. Not for a long time, not a good time. That's it. So that was a real standout. There'll be other stuff that come to mind. I might have a flick through some online shops to remind myself. That's how I remind myself these days. What did I drink? What did I like? But I am making notes of these throughout the month, so I'm not just going in the last 2 weeks. So Overton, not Overton. That's our jerk. Their Oof was re-released a couple of weeks ago. Fantastic beer. Bought 2 cans, drank one, and then the second one, it kind of disappeared. Don't know what happened to it. Probably drunk it when me and Becky were a bit drunk. So good, but maybe didn't kind of grab me like first time because Oof was the first ever Overtone beer that I had. Double IPA. I'm not going to go on tap for this one. Really good stuff. I've got Big Yin. But it's finding time to drink that big fucking triple IPA. And I want to share it, but I will do a re-review of that because the can that I reviewed of Big Yin, as good as it was quite old. So I think it deserves a bit of a re-review. So, I mean, I've had a bunch of stuff from Cloudwater. I've got a few Veils still left. I had one yesterday, but I've got one left actually. I had a bunch of Finback, had some other half, and out of that lot, the one that stood out and has made the list was from Beak. No, from Finback. Beak's above it on the list. Give that away, didn't I? And that's Finback's Macchiato, which I think was an 8% caramel and coffee stout. Stout doesn't always have to be massive to be tasty, and that was just a fantastic example. It wasn't cheap. Might still be available on Cloudwater's website. But that was absolute corking. Just kind of did it for me. It had that enough sweetness to keep it moving along, to keep you interested, to keep it stop getting too heavy and burnt. But then it also delivered a lovely kind of really kind of like when you think of archetypal coffee flavors, it was really like that. It was just a really kind of upfront coffee flavor, and a really kind of like robust American stout. So no weird bits going around the edges, just mega roasty, and allowing the coffee to really shine. And I used to do a Beers of the Week with Stuart, but like 6 years ago. All right, okay. Well, these things go in circles. There's no original ideas. Is it? I like watching. I watch a channel called Cultaholic, and they do lots of lists and stuff like that. And I kind of think, how can we use those in beer? So I think this is my kind of friendly way of doing it, and also getting a bit of that fucking that live stream dollar. Woo! That's what I want. Before I get into the rest, I'll give you a little bit of rundown on this. So yes, it seems so long ago. Roaca and Mosaic. You know what you expect with Mosaic to a certain point, or do we really know what hops taste like these days? I don't think we do. But Roaca, I think, is leading the charge on this one. It's on the kind of more lemony side, drier. It's got a kind of a. It's not unattenuated, but it does taste like kind of like wort a little bit. It's got a bit of a cereal malt character. Definitely got a wheat component, slightly chalky. I think the Mosaic's bringing a bit of kind of grapefruit, but I think the Roaca's bringing in a grassy kind of thing. Hop chat. When I did this last time, Roaca hops. I'm probably pronouncing it really badly as well. I did it with what hop did I do it with last time? Hop school, isn't it? That's what we're going with. Who's growing this then? Looks like it's this company, Brookhouse Hops. Right then, Hop School starting now. Stay tuned. You want to learn about hops? Because I don't know about this one all that much. So maybe these are the guys who are growing Roaca. Or not. Oh no, because they're based in Herefordshire. They're definitely not. So they must be hop merchants. Who grows it? Come on, tell me who grows it. Who grows it? Go on, who grows it? You don't grow it, so don't lie to me. Anyway, so Ruaka is low alpha acids. What's it? Old line Sarza. Oh, so it's got its origins in SARS. It's been around since 1997. Gives extreme citrus notes, which is great for hoppy beers in inverted commas. Add in passion fruit, grapefruit, lemon, tropical fruits. I'm not sure about the passion fruit, but come on, you beer reviewers. Who actually eats that much passion fruit to bloody allow yourself to say that as a tasting note? Come on, own up. It's a real standout and powerful grapefruit citrus in it. Oh, there you go. Double that of a Sarza parent. So it's a Sart's parent. Okay, cool. Good for pale ales and New Zealand Pilsners. Specifications, not much. So any more interesting deets about that? Yakima Valley. Oh, New Zealand hops. That's what you wanted, isn't it? This is what you wanted. New Zealand, blah, blah, blah. Old Lion Sarza. Yeah, they just nicked it off there, didn't they? They just nicked it off there. Just nicked all detail. That's when I should have gone in the first place. There you go. There's your hop. There's hop skull for the moment. Stop sharing too much. But yeah, so it's more on the lighter side of things. But very pleasant. Back to the list on the phone. Also, if anybody's got any recommendations on phones on new one, Apple is not allowed because they are fucking evil. So we've done Verdant, Invisible Ceilings, and others. Track, Glasshouse, North, Wylam, Burtmill and Mickler, Oof from Overtone. We've done Finbacks. We've got 2 left. Next one is Beak. It's their Moon IPA from Beak, which I thought was absolutely stunning. I think I've had 3 cans of that this week. Has actually encouraged me in a number of ways to buy a couple of t-shirts from Beak that go on sale tomorrow morning. Some tasty merch and some limited edition IPA. Sorry, I'm just putting details on here. This is not as good as the first one. That's what everybody's thinking. I know. Leave me alone. Come on. Beak. 5 Untapped. This is the pinnacle of online entertainment, folks. Here we go. Done a t-shirt of that as well. It's a 6% ABV. It's less than 4. You fucking dickheads. What are you on about? So Idaho 7 Citra Brew 1. Nice to have something that isn't got mosaic in it, isn't it? I'm going to expose these twats. I'm going to drag down this rating. Come on, so who wore it? Who wore it? Name and shame. Who are these knobheads downrating this beer? I think it's an absolute corker. Yeah, I really liked it. I might get a t-shirt, but it's yellow. I've got a yellow t-shirt, but yeah, I think a lot of people are around the right mark. I think it's about a 4, but not sub 4. It's been a bit tight. But yeah, I thought it was absolute corker. That was a fantastic beer. I do like Beak. Keep your eyes open for the next edition of Beak Speak with Ollie and Jake. Whatever that happens. I thought you were going to do one recently, lads. It's a shame you didn't, but beer, the last one, and this is beer of the month. This is a contender for beer of the year, and I can get it online in 2 places. And I want to get it just because I'm gutted that I didn't do a review. Because it's just so damn good. And that is Visual Aid, because I didn't throw away the can. Visual Aid. Boom. And that's By the River. Strictly not Wylam, so it can go on the list. By the River Brewco, which is a brew pub that Wylam have on the bank, literally next to the Tyne Bridge, Newcastle. Great place. Food looks amazing. Next door as well. And it is called Big Trouble All Over. You'd love my Newcastle accent, don't you? Admit it. God, admit it. You'll love it. As it says on the can, Pecan Maple Imperial Stout. So it's a collab with Wylam, supposedly. What does that mean? That's from Wylam Walk Down Road, and well, it's a bit further than it says. It's a long walk. We can walk it. They go down to by the river. And it's a hulking 14% ABV. Didn't drink it. Didn't drink 14%. This is absolutely top draw. If you like a big old Imperial Stout, Trembling Madness and Rainville have got it at the moment, and wow. Small volumes of this. Originally had it under the name Big Trouble in Little Gateshead, because that's actually over the river in Gateshead is by the river. Fantastic stuff. No, ridiculous. It's a grown up beer. It's a big roasty, but not boozy. It's got a bit of a warm. It's got a little bit of a reminder that you're drinking a big beer. But it's just so damn good and really drinkable for ABV. Had a good amount of head when you poured it. Didn't disappear completely. 14%. The maple and pecan are there. It's not maple in the sense that you got a lot of beers which are a bit predictable, a bit overly sugary. I know our mate Rory Lee has remember Rory saying he bought a really fancy bottle of maple syrup once, like proper stuff. And I bet it is that experience. I mean, where you get something that has a lot of nuance and it's not just sugar. That was that. The pecan added a woody character in a lot more than a nutty character for me. But absolutely top draw. The more I talk about it, more I want to just go and buy one online because it's just brilliant. So I want to do a full review. I wanted one for tonight. I like to have a stout on a Sunday night, but I just couldn't get it in time really. But yeah, that is absolutely incredible. See, and also it's got an entertaining Geordie bit in the title. But yeah, the straight up one, Big Trouble in Little Gateshead. Had that on draft a few times at the brew pub, and that. I don't remember it being that big, but it was a beautiful beer. But that just adds that little bit of something extra to it. So I thought that was absolutely storming. So that's my 10. There's been loads more, but you've got to. I've got 1, 2. I've got 6 there. What we shared last night, and an half after kind of Ben Shaw's Shandy. But I don't think anything there was kind of like managed to tip these ones out of that list because that was absolutely great. But this thing I'm going to try and do every month. Maybe I'll make it better in the future as well. I have aspirations to be better. Maybe just not the follow through to do it. So, any comments, questions? Bring it on now. Tell me your beer of the month. If you got one, what really stands out from you? Come on, let me know now. Tell me what it is. Where are you? What are you drinking? Where are you? Where are you from? Where are you drinking? I'm only joking. So I've got some more comments here. LPL. I recently saw IPA. Don't know what that means. Thomas video. The dragon soup. Have you tried it? No, I'm scared of dragon soups, Steve. I think it might kill me. I think it'll give me a heart attack. It just seems a bit too much for me. I'll give this stuff. Yes, Dean, check out Beak. A lot of it's New England IPA, but they've got a real refined quality to it. A little bit of kind of a little bit of bitterness to it, often on the lighter, sharper side of things as well. Do a great lager, do an incredible stout as well. But yeah, definitely check them out. Been going a couple of years. Sorry. Talking a lot and not drinking enough. I watched Dean's video whilst I was having a shave this morning. Shaving my arse, it wasn't really. Of his of Free Philosophers and Speedway. 2 great beers. I'd love to try that. Mix, blend, whatever it is. I don't know if it's like a mix of recipes, but yeah, please do check that out. And Steve again says, I think it depends what type of phone you want. Oh, OS. Yeah, Android. Probably Android. I've never used Google OS, mate. So, hey Dean, how are you, mate? Sorry, I meant lol. I'm like, it's the best lager. Oh, right, okay. What is the best lager I've had recently? Probably is it Dest or Dest from Beak? That was really nice. Probably better than the North one. North one was solid, but Dest from Beak I thought was really good. I've not had many recently. I guess we're getting back to lager drinking weather today. That's why I'm in here. The curtain's closed because it can't completely glitched out. All right, Charles. How you doing, mate? Yeah. No, I can't read out your comment. I'm afraid, Charles. Can't do that. Can't do it, mate. Can't do it. Yeah, if you want to, Harry's doing a stream at free if you want to join in. I'm sure it'd be nice to have a chat, mate. Enjoyed the most recent podcast with Steve. It was really good. So if that's for anybody's benefit, that is my mate Charles, who's part of a podcast called Beers Without Frontiers, which I think is one of the best UK podcasts around, beer podcasts around. Fantastic stuff. There's Dean's crying, Craig's crying, everyone's crying and laughing, crying. Ah! But yeah, if you've got any comments on what you've been your favourites this month, give us a shout. If not, I'll fuck off early. But this is tasty. So what I've got, I can't remember what I've got left for this afternoon when I'm on Harry's stream. Got some Daya. I'm probably going to tuck into the Trillium and Cloudwater. I've not watched Jake's review. I'm sure a lot of people have been out there and tried it. I'm sure it's brilliant. And then Charles is drinking birthday Cloudwater cask. Nice one. It's lovely. Yeah. No, I didn't go for that. I got the cans. It's my party cry if I want to. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was one of my beers last month. I can't remember. Yeah, I've had a few of them. Great beer. That from Pressure Drop. That's the coconut chocolate granola stout. Great stuff. Fantastic beer. That. Yeah, go and check Craig's review of that out. That was a great beer. Craig's a bit more timely in his posting his reviews than me. I'll second that, Craig. Lovely stuff. Yes, yeah, it's an absolute cracker, isn't it? Great beer. Yeah, I had Slumber last night from Pressure Drop. I had the Mascavados Sugar Stout from Overtone last night as well. That was good. That was 2 dark beers we had last night. Also, I had Imagine a Kiss from Vale. I'm just looking over there. Pineapple Express from Almasty. Eldorado Pale from Overtone, and the Grr from B, which is a West Coast IPA, which was good, but not West Coasty enough. It's got 2 days West Coast for this afternoon. You drunk much day recently, Cal? But I think they've dipped somewhat. I have most releases. I don't know. Maybe I've not thought about Daya all that much recently. But no, I've not noticed anything particular. I've not been drinking Core Range though. But the triple was good. I thought that was really good. Really buy 4 cans of anything but that all day long. That's what my mate Mark used to say. All day long. Yeah, I don't think I could drink it all day long, mate. I think it'd get a bit heavy. But yeah, the Dark Mild nearly made an appearance, Craig. The Boxcar Dark Mild was on the list this morning. It made the list this morning. I left 2 spots just in case if we drank loads of beer last night and we didn't. We just ate. And then, do you know, when for me, if you drink, eat, and then try and drink again, I'm like, oh, I'm just full. Can't do out. So just drink, have something to eat, fall asleep. I think that's the best rule of thumb for me. So I left 2 spaces available, and they were filled this morning. And one of them was the Boxcar. But then I remembered the Finback Macchiato, and that was better, I'm afraid. I will probably revisit the Dark Mild, though, because Triangle has got some in. Steve says, I love watching these videos. I get to know about beers I've never heard before. Exactly. I think I'd like to think that's the point, isn't it? It's kind of like I like to see people do these. I want to know what those other people are doing, and you can do it all in one go, can't you? And it can be a bit more conversational instead of just doing reviews. Because reviews don't always come out in a timely fashion. And to be honest, a lot of the beer, most of the beers I drink, I don't review. I'll do, an eighth of the beer that I drink, I probably review. That's my problem. My bank balance is problem. But so I always want to be able to cover the beers like this, which I might not get to review, but had to have to talk about because it was so damn good. Yeah, sometimes you just need to drink good beer, don't you? Instead of doing reviews. I mean, it is what it is. And Dean says the day Web and True was very nice mixed firm jobber. I did see that, and that mixed firm. I always think, oh, that's what that mixed firm. That's for stuff people who write interesting blogs on kind of like the beer industry, isn't it? I was thinking Matt Curtis and Johnny. I like Johnny, but they're the kind of people I think, oh, they're really into mixed firm because they feel like they have to be into mixed firm. I've had some good stuff, but yeah, interesting. I liked the mixed firm pale from Yonder. Year of mild. That's what Charles said. Not sure myself. No. As much as I love a mild. And it's a cask beer is mild as well, isn't it? Obviously, you're from the Hobson's, a kind of mild area. I've never had. Did I have it in thingy down in down at Post Office Vaults maybe? And Charles also says loving New Barns at the moment, but Overton is great. Yeah, yeah. New Barns are another of those breweries that I'm a bit. They're kind of like, do you know when somebody starts banging on about a band and you get a bit like, oh, fuck off. Not listening to that band. I'm not following the fucking crowd. I'm not been influenced by those people. And so I've been a bit, So I've not had enough really. Yeah, as Charlie said, a bit trendy and hyped. Yeah, as much as I drink the hype, maybe I don't. I try not to consume the hype. Yeah, I'd like to think things kind of like prove themselves by their quality of what they produce, opposed to their supposed pedigree, I guess. So I'm just a bit of a fuck. I'm just one of those fucking people. Yeah. Don't tell me what's good. I'll tell you what's fucking good. Not really. Yeah, I mean, thank you. And then Dean says Yonder, a great. I know, but enjoy take on that. Absolutely cracker, Dean. Yeah, Yonder's Boogie. Great beer. Yeah, go and check Dean. My review and Dean's review. Check out Dean's first, and then mine. But yeah, I thought that was a corker. That's the kind of beer you want to be drinking on cask. It is as trite as it is. The concept of being like a classic with a modern twist, and it really is. It's a fucking brilliant beer. You can look at beers, pale bitters like Tim Fatilla's Landlord, which I can be there. I could walk there in an hour. I can get on bus, jump on train and be there in about 15 minutes. And you can drink Landlord in good places. You can drink Landlord in shit places within a 3-mile radius of that brewery. But I thought it had just a bit more life to Boogie than something trad, something what's got a bit meh, like Tribute, which might have lost its way a bit. Yonder, yeah, Yonder are fantastic. Yeah, well, there was a chap from when I went to pop me in and get me beers from Triangle on Wednesday. A fella from Yonder bobbed in, and he was like, "Oh, did you do something about Boogie on YouTube?" I'm like, "Yeah, not me. Thanks for the beers." So that's it from done to a T, absolutely. I thought they're peach Melba fruit sour. All right. Yeah, I didn't have many of their sours. I only had a couple with the ones that got sent. The last tap takeovers, Craig went. I remember you doing that, Craig. Yeah, fucking hell, it's a long time ago, isn't it? We'll be out soon. We'll be allowed to go out soon. Don't worry. If not, we'll be just having tinnies in park with one other person. Better than no, innit? I had my first bitter the other day by CBT. Remember the name, but no more Sometime soon. Do you like bitters? I think it's time and place for bitter. Whatever bitter means these days. A best bitter or just a... There's loads of different ones. I like a multi bitter, like a best. I live next to Saltaire Brewery. I mean, if I let out my front window, you'd be able to see brewery. Their best bitter is lovely, but the bottles are a bit meh. Cask is lovely. Lovely, nice, tight. There's lovely, nice, tight, sparkled Yorkshire on it. Oh, yeah. Drag it through. Shh. 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 See, now I've got loads of people. I've gone through my list, and now you're just getting me waffling on about cask ale. But yeah, it's great. It's great on it is absolutely fantastic on cask. I think that's where that style shines. In recent memory, best landlord I've had, which is the big one around these parts, was on went to Robin Hood's Bay, which is a little kind of seaside spot on the east coast up around here, and that was just in some like bar in a hotel. I was hiding from the sun, grabbing a beer on my own for a minute, and so I've just seen somebody else comment, and I'm revving up for a fucking go. Hang on, but yeah, I think time and place. I think local to the beer and cask is best you'll ever have a nice bitter. Up the landlord, fuck the landlord. My issue with landlord is it's been fetishized by over fucking trendies, over craft trendies. Be like, oh yeah, I'm a bit past all this New England IPA and stuff, all the best stuff that gets brewed at the moment. All I want now is really simple beer because I'm better than you cunts. There's a bit of that about people who are really up in landlord. As I said, time and place, it can be great, and I'm as somebody who as an issue landlord based on other people, because I'm that kind of guy. It can be great. It can be great. It can also be fucking crap as well. It can be dog rough to landlord. But I don't like the fetishized version of like, oh, I'm so subversive with my landlord. I said, it's good on its day. Best bitter next door. Good stuff as well. Lovely. But yeah, keep it local. Keep it cask. CBT. Well, I don't know what you're going on there. Don't know what you're on about. Oh yeah, blue nose. Should be on soon. On Harry's chat in about 15 minutes. Chatting. Timmy T's. The blogger's fave. Absolutely. There you go. That's it. Yes, I mean, it is what it is. If you love it, you love it. But you can. I said they're in Keighley, which is from me. On train line, so get on Shipley, Saltaire, Bingley, Cross Flats, Keighley. That's where brewery is. You can go to a pub in there, and it'd be fucking terrible. You can go to another pub, it'll be great. But that's landlord for you. That's cask ale for you. I agree with you. Thanks. But you know, it's just all that. Just let me go to a pub. See, that's another interesting point. I mean, I don't miss the pub as a concept. I don't miss the price of drinking out. Drinking beer out is expensive as fuck. The one thing I do really miss is drinking beer in a public place with people, whether I'm with them or not. There's a certain requirement I think we need as human beings to be around other people, and we are community-based beings, aren't we? So I think we get energy off people in a way. Even somebody like me who likes to, I'm happy on my own a lot of the time. I'm happy with my own company. But I do miss all the mates I have beers with online. When you meet them, when you see them have a beer in person, it's just so much better. Excuse me, it's not COVID. It's called talking too much. And so I'm really looking forward to those trips out. Definitely got loads of those planned. Over to Liverpool to see Peter and Adam. Down in London, meet up with Craig and Jake. drag them all up to Newcastle, hopefully. Down in Birmingham, see you, Charles, and Vicky, and Simon, and stuff like that. There's so many things I want to do, and places, and those experiences, shared experiences. It's really what makes the world go round, if you ask me. Right, got a few more comments, but keep bringing them on if you want. I'm going to be on here for another 10 minutes. I drink too many teas. I'm over the hazy mug. There you go. So mate, came out at CBT. I'm playing it up. Sorry, no worries. Yeah, pub atmosphere can't be replaced. Yeah. I mean, I'll bob into North's tap room near the train station in between trains, just to and not sit there with headphones on watching shit on my phone. I like the atmosphere. Social aspects, not just the drink. Yeah, it's like everybody's like, oh yeah, whatever that day is, just gonna get out and get pissed. You can do that at home. You're better off getting pissed at home. Your bed's closer. You're not going to fall down. If you do, potentially carpet. Sadly, if you vomit, you've got to clean it up yourself. I guess that's the downside, isn't it? So, yeah, and just prices in pubs. I mean, how well I drink at home in comparison to how much it would be if you're drinking out is nuts. But yeah, I do miss being out drinking. I would like to see other people. So I see a lot of people, opposed to just a few people you can see at the moment. As lovely as that is, it's nice to see more people, isn't it? You watch the price hike, pubs sticking it in every, even though they're cash from the government. Yeah, I think some places just haven't even tried. There's a place near me called Fanny's Ale House. Very popular, but an actual bad pub. Bad owners, bad staff, badly kept beer, badly selected beer. And they've not opened once. And he'll just be taking as much money for doing absolutely fuck all because he's that kind of person. Some places have done anything that they can to survive. And they're the ones that need to be saved. But yeah, and we're going to see more and more pubs sadly close, which is a shame. But let's see what happens. Alert them if they do anyway. Exactly, yeah, as nice as it is. And I mean, I'm used to that because all us lot who chat, and we'll be chatting soon, are all over the world, all over the country, if not all over the world. So it's a good way to keep in touch, innit? Like you said, it doesn't really matter the beer in the pub, yeah. All right, Rory, how you doing, mate? I was talking about you earlier. Your ears burning. And Steve saying the prices now are crazy now compared with parts of the country. Some places are cheaper than others. Yeah, that's true. I'm hoping the craziness dies down in the first few weeks before I head to the pub. Yeah, I don't know what my plans are. It's like first place, probably beat Triangle, where I work. Because I've not managed to work there that much in the last 12 months. Because Gav's sorting out the front bits, we'll be able to drink outside, which will be lovely. It's been needed to happen in a while, so that'll be good. But I love North's tap room, even though their beer's not their best. The beer is better on can than it is on draft. There, I don't know if it's just not cold enough or not enough PSI. So enough CO2 in it. Thanks for all the comments, everyone. Sorry about the coughing. Yeah, it could be the case, Craig. Yeah. Oh, the romanticism of Cass winds me up a bit. Yeah, that's the main reason I want to pubs to open, so I stop banging about. Yeah. It annoys me that as well. You'll be all realising how badly kept Cascade is. When it's good, but it's shit far too many times. Rory again says, just making some chicken seasoning, drinking it. And Giants Collide. Glints Collide by Burnt Mill. I think is that the coffee one, isn't it? Thanks for all the comments, everyone. Really appreciate it. Still a lot of cautious to venture out so far. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of am as well. Hopefully I'll get somewhere for my birthday. Hopefully I'll get down to Bristol for my birthday. Well, drinking what today? I'm drinking Track. So it really bleaches out, does this thing? Seems so long. Seems so long ago. It does seem so long ago, doesn't it? Mm-mm. Where are you? Where are you? What are you drinking? Finished my brews first. 59p pint. Can't go wrong. Home brewed in a long time. Let's open uppercase cloud door. Oh, very nice. I plan to have that today. That's the Trillium Freaky Friday, innit? Yeah, really want to try. I wanted to have it last night. We had a bit too much to drink before dinner, and then ate dinner, and then we're like, oh, I can't consume anything else. But yeah. Stick around later on if you jump on Harry's stream after this and tell us what it is, because I might be drinking it myself. I try to balance out cast love on the pod. Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to somebody about your podcast the other day, and all the elements that all three of you bring, I think it really adds. It brings it's a nice mix. Everybody offers a different opinion, despite some of the podcasts don't. Go to Bristol. Me heads up. I can meet you there. Yeah, will do, mate. Try to knock it out of the park this moment. Not used to talking this much. Yeah, Track are amazing. I love Track. Bought 2 t-shirts and everything this week. Yeah, I know. I love Track. It's my kind of beer. It's not overtly melony, not overtly sweet. I think they strike a nice balance, but bit hit and miss trouble. No, I don't agree. Well, I don't think I've had a miss in a while from Track. Maybe I'm blinkered in my Track love. I do like Track. I get most of what I don't. I don't go for the big fruited sours and stuff. I think as far as like double IPA, I think they're making the best in the country. Some of the best in the world for me. Track our race. There you go. Yeah, support my opinion. That's what I need. But yeah, I never got on with IPAs, but I might have to get back into them. All right. Primarily what I drink, mate. Don't drink a hell of a lot else. No, I do drink primarily IPA. Do love it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I thought this was going to be about 20 minutes long, but you kept me chatting, which is really appreciated. So everybody who watches this live, thank you very much. Everybody who's going to watch this after the fact, thanks a lot. Hope you had a nice day. A couple more comments which I will get through, but I plan to do another of these in a month. I might put a bit of planning in place and make it a bit better. Yeah, that's a nice notion. Maybe you'll do it, maybe you won't. But hopefully, Harry will on Blue Nose Beer Reviews will be starting up a live chat the Sunday afternoon session, which is a good time. We'll have a bit of cast of characters, I'm sure, in there. That should be fun. So tune into that. Last comments. There's is Grace. Great. Oh, I don't know what that one is. Ian Fraser, thank you very much for commenting, Ian. Just sank by the river brewing Heed Hunter. Yeah, no, a Boundary forever ago IPA. Yeah. Is it Double Heed Hunter, which is knocking around at the moment? I've been very tempted by that. I do like By the River. Great place. And fantastic place to drink beer. Proving they can nail most styles. Yeah. I think they do great stouts to Track as well. And their first uppercase last week, the Double Troubles, was great. I don't think I've had Double Troubles. Troubles. I didn't bother with that this time round. My first beer at Cloudwater Friends and Family last year was the Vale version, and I really didn't like it. I've got the first 2 Troubles that were released still in the fridge. Cheers, mate. Thanks, Charles. Yeah, if you're around, jump on Harry's thing, mate. It'd be good to have a chat. And follow Hoptologist. There you go. Follow Hoptologist on Instagram. Do it. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to copy and paste that. I'm going to give you a follow. Follow me if you don't already. Everything I had from Track has been top notch. Yeah, I love Track. Yeah, thanks, Thomas. Always good. Double heed. Do it. Got 4 cans. Ah, well, there you go. I might have to go on Trembling Madness in a slightly drunken state later on today and get kind of that and kind of that, what you just said. Yeah, I love Newcastle. Great place. Honest Brew has it, or direct from Wylam. Yeah, I think a few places have got it online. Rainville and Trembling Madness being prominent ones. But yes, big thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Probably see me in about 5 minutes on Harry's stream, along with some other, your favourite beer-related online creators. But yeah, so stick around. I'll kick out some reviews this month. There'll be some good stuff. A lot of it I've talked about now, which I just haven't posted yet. Jump on Harry's stream, see what's going on. Anyway, until next time, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cheers.